Hey guys, I'm going to be showing a program that I'm working on. It's kind of an educational thing. I have a hypothesis going right now that students will be able to learn information easier if they can visually see the effect of their code. Um, and teaching GUIs is kind of something that takes a little bit more time than I would like. So if there's something that just gets them up and going with having something visual, that'd be amazing. So that's what this is. Basically, it's a robot simulator type thing. Um, I mean, I say robot, but it's not really a robot. It's more like a little character on a screen that you can move around with your code. But anyways, here's a hello world, so I'll go ahead and run this one, and you can kind of see what happens. So the simulation pops up, and you press any key to start simulation. So I'll do that, and then you can see in the console it prints hello world. So that's pretty simple. Basically what happens is I define a method or a function called print message, and then I give it a message as a parameter, and then I just make it print that message. And then I call the simulate function from simulator, and I pass it the print a message function, as well as the parameters for that function. And then you can see the results right here. So that's pretty cool, but let's do something a little bit more um, visual. So I'm going to go ahead and import, or sorry, from jBot import simulator. Okay, and I'm going to create a function called, let's call it main. Alright, let's call it movement. And we're just going to pass really quickly. So now we're going to say simulator.simulate, and we're going to give it movement. And so now let's go ahead and get control of the robot. So we need to get the robot from the simulator. So how we do that is let's create a variable called myRobot equals simulator.getRobot, and that will get us the robot from the simulator. And now the simulator has some, or the robot has some methods that we can use. So let's go ahead and just make our robot move to the right. And let's make it move, let's do 100 units to the right. And let's also send a message. Alright, so now if I go ahead and run this, we should see the simulator pop up. And we do. Alright, press any key to start simulation. And we can see the little guy moves to the right. And then he says, "Yay, robots," and we press Q to quit simulation. So that's pretty much it. It's just something very, very simple to kind of get a visual for people learning concepts of programming. This is a little bit more in depth of an example. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to get the robot, then we're going to call the directional moving function, which will just move the robot all around the simulator and send messages at the same time. And then we're going to call diagonal moving, which will move it diagonally, and we'll use a for loop to move it up and over, or over and up, I guess. And then at the end we're going to say all done. So if I go ahead and run this one, let's go ahead and press any key. Simulation starts, the little robot guy moves around. And he's going to move over to the right, 600 units, so that's kind of a large number of units. But I guess we'll just wait for him to finish. And he's almost there. Go, little guy. He's pretty derpy looking, isn't he? Alright, and he's there. He cleared the messages, and now he's saying moving diagonally, and you can see that he moves diagonally over. And then he's going to hit the ending spot, and then that's it. Q to quit simulation. So that's pretty much it. What I have left to do is I'm going to do collision detection, so you'll be able to tell if you touched another object, and also being able to put other objects into the simulation. So maybe you want to have a soccer ball in the simulation or a coin or something like that. and then you can make a game off of this where if you touch a coin, you get a point, something like that, But yeah, so that's it. You can check it out on my GitHub page, which I'll have a link to in the description. And thanks for watching.